Hey, how are you doing? You might have seen me here before. This is Crystal Palace, Dinosaur installation circa 1850. It is mostly propaganda, and what I wanted to show you today was a little bit of the information that they push to people about the dinosaur story. And I've got the information right here from the dog's mouth, so I'm going to read it to you. These are called the designers of the lie. Now here you go, pay attention to the language. Artist Benjamin Waterhouse Hawkins combined scientific study, engineering ingenuity, and imagination to design and build the models at Crystal Palace. While others had reconstructed the skeletons of extinct animals, Hawkins was the first person to produce life-size sculptures showing how they might have looked when alive. See, now Hawkins believed striking lifelike models would spark greater public interest, in other words, would deceive more people in geology than the fragments of dry bones or oddly shaped stones displayed in museums at the time. Okay? Dry bones or oddly shaped stones. That's an interesting part of the information. We'll move on here. You can read that in your own time if you want to. Now, Richard Owen was a zoologist and anatomist as a scientific advisor to the sculptors. One of the best-known British scientists at the time, Owen had earlier coined the term dinosaur. So really, this guy's important. He coined the term dinosaur to scientifically classify 3 extinct giant reptiles. Now, I don't know that these are even real, right? Megalosaurus and so on. But he also developed much of the basic science that informed the models. Now that's, how do you develop science that informs models? Publicity of the time attributed the design of the sculptures to Owen, but it is likely he only commented once the first prototypes had been produced. You see, guys, this is all made up stuff. It's a little bit like space, you know. Space was made up by a few writers. The idea that satellites could then exist in that space was again added to later on. I've got a little bit more information here. The dinosaur discoveries. Okay. A country doctor and geologist, Mantell, that's an interesting name, isn't it? Mantell. She's the one who wrote 50 Shades of Grey. It's all there, I think. I haven't looked into this, but possibly even family. Mantell had discovered iguanodon and was the author of a number of popular geology books. He thought beyond individual prehistoric animals to consider the world they lived in, what they ate and how they interacted. Mantell turned down the expert role and died without having the opportunity to see the first life-size reconstructions of his discoveries, his imagination. William Buckland, on the other hand, a priest, helped to make the new subject of geology a respectable activity. Why would a priest want to say that there was something that the Bible didn't acknowledge? He taught at Oxford University. That's a hotbed of whores and liars. That's where, what's his name? Hawking and all of them come from. Describing the first known meat-eating dinosaur, Megalosaurus, which is reconstructed on this site. One of Buckland's interests was the study of fossilized feces. It's all a load of shit. An activity which he undertook with the fossil hunter Mary Anning. The indelicate pursuit has serious value since it provided insights into how the animals lived and fed. Guys, if you believe that, it is really a load of shit. And look, what's that? Tooth. So that's probably all they had. Here's a tooth. Let's design our first. I could go on, but I have a limited amount of memory, so I'll keep it short. Just to say, Crystal Palace, 1850s. This is where the propaganda sort of begins. It's all part of the idea that we came from some monkey, etc. Anyway, I hope that's useful. I'll catch you later.